doa. Har, har, har. Apsahai hoa sacheda sachada. Har, har, har. Keep chanting and stand up. Apsahai hoa sacheda sachadoa. Har, har, har. 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 Apsahai hoa sacheda sachadoa. Please be seated. It is not my place to let you understand. It is not a good thing to become a teacher of Kundalini Yoga and mix other things. For example, there is not a palmist in the world who is qualified as I am. There's not an astrologer in the world who can read the way I can read it. There's not a person who can read the tarot cards the way I read. By profession, I am yogi. I have experienced and practiced foolishly for some years the occult powers. But I like to explain to you something. When you practice Kundalini Yoga, then you only stay with it. I know you want to be many things, and I fully understand that. But when you become many things, you become nothing. You become one thing, you become everything. Remember that. There's a word among us, it's called Ik Aonkar, there's one creative creation. Creation needs base, nucleus. And nucleus is when a person with a Kundalini experience can provide nucleus. It should be understood very simple. It's not a window shopping, it is not a dogma. And if you choose to practice, like I'm a master of numerology. It's not that I'm not perfect. But will I practice it? No. The greatest astrologers in the world sometimes bring their quiz and ask me to solve. I solve in 2 minutes. Am I an astrologer? No. I am a healer. Am I a healer? No. I can touch a person and heal. Can I do it all this? No. I have done things by just raising a hand and lifting a person 4 feet and let him drop on the butts. Will I do it now? No. Because the first rule of Kundalini Yoga is that you do not show obnoxiously or politely, humbly or powerfully any power of yours. So the first principle of a teacher is, I am not. If you cannot practice shunya, you cannot be a teacher of Kundalini Yoga. Shunya means zero. Moment you become zero, then all powers will prevail through you. It's a bargain. This is not something I cheat and you cheat and I'm telling and you are listening, or we are having and we are losing. No. The power of a teacher of a Kundalini Yoga is in his zero, in his shunya. In shunya means you become zero, you reduce everything to nothing. I am nothing, everything is nothing, there is nothing to be nothing. Moment you become that, then everything spread from you. Second, you are a servant. You are a servant. Moment you become servant, you are automatically become master. You can never become a master if you want to be a master. Therefore you shall serve in a uno form, one form. You'll dress asa, isht, upasana, khan, pan, pairan, tulsi, khateko, tahe mitar pachan. Asa, longing. Isht, ultimate purpose. Upasana, worship. Khan, eating. Pan, drinking. Pairan, wearing. These things of yours should be uniquely as a servant to represent the power which comes through you. You cannot one day be a clown, other day very decorated, third day you are good for nothing, fourth day you are hopeless, fifth day you are beautiful. You shall not be in presence of any person if you are not ready. And you shall be perfectly ready and present to serve the great teachings. That is the entitlement. Please don't misunderstand that we want you to be this, we want you to be that. It's not true. Actually, most tragedy is that Sikhism is not a religion. Believe me or not. If you really understand it, it's not a religion. It became a religion, make it to be religion because we want to escape persecution. That I can understand. But it is what you call the living of a sage. Sikh is a living sage who helps another person to become a sage. In every age, Sikh means student. Sikh means student. Student means one who studies to be a student, and whosoever become perfect student, become perfect master. And what is a sage? Through which the wisdom flow. Sage is not wise. Sage is not wise. Sage is one through whom the wisdom flows. I know you do a lot of things to heal and all that. I understand, and you do a lot of things to read and study. I understand all these sciences. For God's sake, if you want to learn from me. Sometime I can teach you, sometime I can't. But it's not that I have not learned. If I have not learned all that, I would not have found everything is stupid. Yeah, you think as a head of the religion, what advantage I have got? Only one advantage. As a head of the religion, I have met all the head of the religions. And you know, when I met His Holiness, Pope John Paul the VI, right? And we were supposed to meet for 3-4 minutes, but we end up 45 minutes. And I said, I'll pray for you. You know why? Guy gets up 6 o'clock, that person lives under such cruel environments. That person gets up 6 a.m. and up to 9 p.m. he has only 3 minutes of changeable gap. You know what I'm saying? 3 minutes. He can be this or that for 3 minutes. His schedule is made. He is a Mr. Robot machine. I have never seen a person that much get up, that much. They do to me, my chief of staff, right? Get up this time, go for exercise, do this. As God, I have lost my sense. Yeah. Person meets, 1 minute. The other person meets, 1 minute. Shake hand, 1 minute. Bless, 1 minute. They take his speech, they make his speech, they give him to read it, and in 7 languages he has to read it. If they make me Pope today and they give me $1 million a minute, I'll refuse. Oh yes, I will refuse. I'm not kidding. I'll refuse. And if my secretary tells me, you have to read this, that person will have not teeth on that side. He'll lose everything. You will never find me doing 3 things. I will never write a note and read from it. I'll never prepare a lecture. Never. If I say once something, and if you don't like it, I'll let you do what you want. I shall not enclose. I shall not prepare. And I shall not object. But I cannot cross, I'll bypass. I have to lose nothing. You have to lose everything. Why should I enforce myself? Tell me. What is mine to be enforced? You want to learn, don't learn. If you learn, you become learned. If you don't learn, you are not learned, period. And how much you can learn by experience and this? No, by intuition you can learn. Kundalini Yoga gives you the knowledge, the awareness. That's why they call it Yoga of awareness. And, what is there to heal? If you tell somebody to eat cucumber, just you tell him to heal, and tell the cucumber to heal, cucumber shall heal. Cucumber not become cucumber become healer. You understand what I'm saying? No. Okay, let us take a laughing. It's very difficult to explain to you guys. Let's say somebody comes affectionately, right? Say, Master, please help me. Right? Master, please help me. Come and bow and touch your feet. And they bring maybe some food or anything, doesn't matter. Or any present, a flower or something. Is true what I'm saying? Absolutely true, I saw it myself. Person has the entire body cracked. The disease was so horrible and went to such an advanced stage, it was unbearable. I said, Master, I was right there. Master, it's painful, it's unbearable. I've done nothing wrong. I might have done wrong in any life, but I don't know one damn thing. But for God's sake, please have mercy. So he brought flowers, rose flower, longs, and India, nobody removes the thorns. It's not auspicious. So there was one big plant with a lot of thorns. He took it and he just spanked it and said, you are healed. The only thing which not heals those thorns and bleeding part, rest of the body was as new as it should be. Spontaneously on the spot. But where those thorns stuck, there was a lot of bleeding. But he was healed. Something like, suppose there's a cucumber here, and a person comes and says, I'm dying, I'm very miserable. Pick up the cucumber, say, eat it. The touch, the cucumber and the psyche and the frequency will totally heal. Because you do not give anybody anything. As the teacher of Kundalini Yoga, it is the subtle body of yours which has power to reach everything and anything and can change the molecular structure in 0.0003 trillion seconds. That's your power. Your power is in your sight, in your touch, in your word. Sight, touch and word. These are three things you have. Sight, touch and word. You spoke, eat this, you will be healed. You are healed. You look at it and you said you are healed. There's no power in Almighty God to change it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
When a teacher who is a perfect, because you are the channel of God, you're channel of divinity. Therefore you can't have duality. When you have duality, you have no divinity. They won't come together. If you have duality, you have no divinity. If you have divinity, you have no duality. It's a rule. It's a rule which you can't change. You shall refuse none, therefore you shall accept none. That's the most difficult thing in life of a teacher. Therefore, in Kundalini Yoga, we don't initiate. We are not swamis, we are yogis. and pair of opposite does not affect a yogi. Neither the praise nor the insult. And one thing as a matter of advice to you, if you do not know the corruption, you will never know the honesty. So neither you have to play with honesty, nor you have to play with corruption. You can watch. That is the most difficult hurdle in a human mind. That you can eat, not eat. I tell you the story and you will understand. All the 18,000 gopis, which were the consorts of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna has a wife, that was Rukmani. His beloved was Radha. So they all chant Radha Krishna. She was the beloved. She won the infinity. His wife was Radha, then he has 18,000 consorts. His lovers. 18,000 by number. So one day they asked Lord, we want to go see your teacher. He looked at them, he said, what is the matter? What's the hurry? No, my Lord. Give us the permission to see your teacher. Darbashariji has opened up his meditation and we want to go see. He is your teacher. Please bless us to go to see your teacher. Lord Krishna said, go. So they take milk and butter and yogurt and sweets and this, all offerings for this great rishi. 18,000 with all that food, and Darbashariji ate that. But before going, why they were asking permission? Because the river Jamuna was in overbank spading and they wanted a way. So Lord Krishna said, no, Lord Krishna is their lover, physical lover. Somebody will say, so-and-so not sleep. According to the Orient, sleeping means sleeping. Sleeping does not mean sexing. You know, the words have changed meaning here. So Lord Krishna was their lover. It is called insexing, not sexing. In your mind and in yourself and in your being, every cell of you intercourses, every cell. That you will learn when you learn about sex, not pray. This is Kundalini Yoga teacher's course. So technically, these were his sexy lovers, all the 18,000. So they went and stood by the bank of Jamuna and said, River Jamuna, Lord has permitted us to go our teacher. If he is celibate, watch this word, they are had sex with him. If he is celibate, give us the way. Jamuna came up to ankles. They crossed. They gave all the food to Darbashariji. He ate it all. They said, Lord, now we want to go. Jamuna is in spade, what should we do? He said, if I only live on air, it is true, then Jamuna will give you way. So they came to the bank and said, if Darbashariji, the Lord of Lord Krishna, is live on air, give us the way. Jamuna gave the way. They came on the air and said, hey, you damn Jamuna, all liar, what are you doing? He sleeps every time he wants to and you are telling that he's a celibate and that guy ate tons of food and he lives on air. That's not fair. So they ran and they found Krishna and they started beating the hell out of him. He said, you are my lover. He said, we'll tell you later first, let's get even first. He said, well, what are you going to eat me even? No, let's get even with you first. So when he got even, he said, well, you have beaten me enough now. Could you tell me what happened? He said, this is what happened, you are our lover, and this was said, Jamuna cannot lie. Water cannot lie. Water is the only truth God has. And water is circulatory, it opens from ocean, go touch the height, comes down, it's a circulatory, it's a giver of the life, it's a giver of the nature. It can't lie. Lord Krishna said, yes, it can't lie. I know it can't lie. Jamuna didn't lie. He says, you lied. You made Jamuna to lie. He said, Jamuna didn't lie. I didn't make Jamuna lie. You are not celibate. He said, all right, tonight we'll experiment. So at that night, all the 80,000 had the experience of sensual, and all social experience, physical, mental, and personal, with him. The next morning he said, what we had last night? He said, you had sex with us. He said, yeah? Really? He said, yeah. He called Arjun. Arjun, where were we last night? He said, Lord, you were on my chariot, and we drove to such and such king, and we went there whole night, we meditated. In the morning, king has come and he's just sleeping, we came back. They say, Arjun, you are lying too. Yeah. Go in that palace, watch yourself, who's there. They went, they asked the king. He said, true, Lord Krishna came last night. Then they said, my Lord, explain to us. Then Lord Krishna showed his Bhavan Roop, multiple self. Then he became as huge, as many Krishnas, they couldn't even count. And when all that was, he stood on the side and with his flute, he said, look, look, that's Krishna. What are you confusing? He said, which one? He said, anyone, pick up. Which one you are with? Who slept with you last night? Who you had intercourse last night? Catch up. He said, it's you. No, no, no. What is the difference between that, and this and this, and this and this? That is Virat Roop. Then time and space and elements cannot stop your will as a teacher of Kundalini Yoga. Time and space and element cannot stop your will. And that's the status you are asking for. But if you're thinking of too much dirt and earth, then it'll be dirt to dirt. It'll never be dirt to heavens. A teacher of Kundalini Yoga is the Lord of heavens. Always is, shall be, and is meant to be. Earth is a place of play. So let's play, so I can leave you in good taste and go. Stretch your spine. Is a guided meditation, please. Spread your two fingers apart. Press your two fingers hard. Stretch your spine and put your chin in and your chest out totally. And go back till your shoulders start painfully hurting. Close your eyes. Breathe as long, slow you can. The pressure on the back, shoulder should be so much it should hurt. Cause it to hurt. Shoulder blade must hurt. Shoulder blades will hurt, they'll become numb, they will release the tension of the muscular pressure, and the Shushmana, the center nerve, will flare up. Simple formula, it's not something which is not scientifically true. Put humongous pressure on your shoulder blades. If your shoulder blade doesn't hurt, it won't happen. In absolute silence, the word will talk to you. In absolute pain, you can take away the pain of the whole universe. You are having a mastery and you are having a first relationship with yourself. You have to win today. The victory is yours. Pull as hard as possible. Look, all that infinite power is in you. It's not going to come out. It's not going to come out of the sky. Simply you have to challenge, not to look like a baboon, but you have to look like a human. And human is an angel. You are going to be the saviors and servants of the earth. This is your designation. A teacher of Kundalini Yoga is a Lord of Heavens, and he is a savior, sage, and a servant of the earth. Period. There's no other definition. Master of longitude, latitude, altitude, and attitude. Please let your love win today. It's not going to hurt. It's not that bad as you might think. It's a few minutes you conquering you. And conquering pain is not a bad idea. With Tylenol you do, without Tylenol you can do. And brain releases a lot of Tylenol. Morphine, that's what brain releases when pain is extensive. A, always fearless, be beautiful in public, C, concentrate in their action, does as they are told. E, earth friend, you have friend to all, gives all happiness, G. H, happy when tested, I is a student of God, G, jumps ahead when behind. K, keeps up, L, learns from the best teacher, M, meditates on God, and never negative. Wow. O, on the top, P, prevails through the hardest challenges. Q, never questions. R, ready for anything. S, soul is pure. T, teaches others. U uses the finest there is, V vision sees God in all, W writes from their heart, X X-ray the aura of the person in need, Y yells only at that needs to be awakened. Z zap them, zap, then defends. Wow. This 10-year-old boy. Let's collect them all. Self is challenging the self. Conquer it. We used to do 8 hours this exercise. I am expecting 11 minutes. I think 5 have passed and you start relaxing. This is not fair. I thought you were very good. I am the Lord today. I shall bless all. I shall bless myself. I shall command. I am. Put Om Namo Gurudevano for the last other few minutes, help them. Come on, try it. You have 2 blades and 1 great will. Keep your head high. Keep your power going.
Gurudev Namo.
4 more minutes to go. And that is the decisive action of life. It's not a machoism and ego, it is just following the path.
Gurudev Namo. Gurudev Namo. Om Namo.
Now you can speak loud.
Gurudev.
But don't let the pressure go. Inhale deep. Inhale deep. Inhale deep. Inhale deep. Inhale deep. Relax. Those of you who have done it, only those of you know it. There's nothing I can add or say it. With the honesty, honor and intensity you have done it, that's your experience. It doesn't take much to bring God down in us. Actually, God is in us. Simply sometime we just concentrate and become that. It's called turning point. People have lied to you for 3,000 years and they have kept God away from you. God is always in you, was, is and shall be. Without that you can't live. That's your love. Instead of that love, you create duality and love everything else. You have never loved your soul. You have never talked to it. You have never been with it. Universe is asking you to confirm with yourself, would you like to serve the earth, save the earth, be the sage of the earth? Earth, the sustainer, the mother of you. Which nurtures you. Can you nurture it back? Which serves you. Can you serve it back?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is the day. Some people really fool, I've gone mad. Since I joined the earth movement, I switch off all lights. Preserving the energy is not a bad idea. Saving the water is not a bad idea. Not polluting the environment is not a bad idea. Putting garbage everywhere, physical, is not a good idea. And polluting your mind and putting garbage in it is not a good idea. Pushing your soul to a corner where it cannot even breathe is not a good idea. What should you do? Create a storm of commotions and emotion and neuroses, feelings. God. Soul cannot even look at itself. So runs and hides in corners here, there, nowhere. Becomes deep dormant. Sometimes you create such a hurricane that even your third eye cannot see it. Such a commotion. Emotions, feeling, desire, commotion, ego, put all together. And you lose your identity. The moment you lose your identity, you lose your impact. When there is no impact in your identity, you have no fact. You have no leg to stand on. then you pretend and wear the garbs of a teacher and act as a human, normal. You are called earthlings. Whereas you are the fountain of love, blessing, grace, bounty, beauty and bliss, you seek from your student public relation, admiration, appreciation. And then you proudly say that such and such model and such actor and such this and such this comes to your classes. What you teach? Acting or reality? If you are not a jewel yourself, how can you make jewels? And if other people are your decoration, what strength you have? Have you ever thought of it? You know, when I came on the immigration officer said, I have a great problem with you, Yogi ji. I said, what is your problem? He said, well, in Canada, you are a yogi, and Canadian government issue a special category of immigration for a yogi. I said, yes. I told them, I'm not a religious man, I'm not a school teacher, and I'm not a sports teacher. I'm a yogi. They have only two categories. So they created category C, yogi. So he said, that's very valid, it's in your passport, it's a government stamp, I understand. But United States wants to be certified you as a yogi. I said, that's it? He said, yeah. Can you get something done like that? Somebody writes from India or something? I said, no, I'll give you in 20 minutes. I went down and to Bank of America and I asked somebody to type it out. I, Harbhajan Singh Khalsa Yogi Ji, hereby certify that I am the greatest yogi and the perfect one. I swear it under and signed it and then stamped $2, met rents. I brought 4 copies and I gave him one. I said, kindly receive it. He received it. He said, this is your certificate. I said, well, who else can certify? I said, are you going to certify me? Somebody from India. I said, who? Only a yogi can certify the self, and self can certify yogi. Let me teach you first lesson. I must certify myself, and myself must certify me. If I do not know this, I am not a yogi. He said, okay, I understand. Must be something I can. But it's okay, this will work. He said, it will. If you cannot certify yourself, nobody can certify you, and no certificate will work. If you don't have your character will make you fail. If you have a character, you shall not lose. Bow. Took too much time. Wrong. No, you took too much time. Somebody knows how to bow? Hey, you, little, come here. Sit on the cross legs. And if you go to the bow, go on your heels and bow. Jump up so fast that you could, I'll say it. Not for you, just watch. Okay, ready? Look meditating and look normal. You know what I mean? Right? Bow. Correct? If you do not know how to bow, you do not know how to excel. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
One who does not know how to bow shall never excel is a law which you cannot change. One who wants or knows or is excellent also understand how to bow. These are the tests. Those who bow become the masters because it's their privilege. Those who excel excellently bows because that's their mastery. Think about it. Good night.